When cubers think of good lubricants, usually their mind wanders to Lubicle Silk. Why is that though? Today we will be taking an in-depth look at Lubicle Silk and see what it does and why everybody loves this lubricant. In terms of appearance, this lube is known for its radiant greenish slime color and is known for being a little thick but not too thick. So today we'll take a classic MF3RS and see what it does to it. So before lubrication, this cube feels decently smooth but clacky at the same time, pretty fast, not very controllable, but not too loose. So it's overall a pretty decent cube, but I wouldn't use it personally. So on the bottle it says, add 2 drops, break in, and enjoy. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take some of this, put it in the corner, put 1 drop in, put the other in the opposite corner, and now we will proceed to break it in. As I'm breaking this 3x3 in, I think that the main reason that this lubricant is very popular is because most cubes are pretty stiff and tight out of the box, and you can just apply this and it'll feel much better on your hands. So I think it was mainly popularized by some pretty popular channels just trying it out when the product first came out. So that's basically what it is like for most budget cubes now. Like, you see them but you don't really buy them because you don't think they're good, and then some YouTuber reviews them and it's actually pretty good. Like the new WadeKubes, I think those were mainly popularized, I think mainly by like people like GeoCuber, who did a very nice in-depth review of the cube or unboxing. Okay, so after a little bit of breaking in, this cube feels slightly more gummy, and that is due to the thickness of the lube, although like I said earlier, it's not too thick. And it also feels a bit looser, feels like a bit airy. I don't really know how to describe it, but it feels a little less controllable. So I think this lubricant is best for stiff, kind of tight cubes, and you just don't have, you know, the knowledge for tensioning it. So I think that's what this lubricant is good for. Now we'll try it on a big cube. Okay, for a big cube we're going to use this Changsha Gem 5x5. Right now you can feel the springs in it. I've done nothing to this. This has no lubricant in it whatsoever. It's a bit, I mean, it's very smooth. It catches up a lot, and it feels generally pretty tight, but fast. So, not the best. So, let's see what happens when we add in the soap. So, this says 2 drops, but since it's a 5x5, I'll make it 3 drops and put 1 in each layer. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Okay, so I know I said 1 in each row, and that's it. Like the outer rows, there's 1, the inner rows, there's 1, and this inner row, I guess you could count, has 1 as well. So let's break it in a little bit. So I don't know if you know this, but silk actually has a pretty nice smell to it. It's like a fruity type smell, but you can smell some of the actual lubricant as well, like just kind of the smell that lubricant generally radiates off of it, like silicone. By the way, this is a silicone based lube, so it's supposed to make things smoother, and it does. Okay, so after a little bit of breaking in, this 5x5 feels much smoother. It still feels pretty tight, just not as catchy. And it doesn't feel as sandy as it did before. It felt really sandy, or like really dry, which I know after lubricant it's obviously not going to, but this is a pretty drastic change. And this is only a little bit of breaking in. For a 5x5 or a bigger cube, usually you'd have to do quite the amount of breaking in for you to feel a change, but I think this lubricant settles in fast and does its thing and stays for a while. Yeah, so this has gone from a pretty bad cube to an actually decent 5x5. And this 3x3 went to an average 3x3 to, I think, a speed cube, I would say. I know the MF3RS is still a speed cube without this lubricant, but it feels just generally faster and more fluent in my fingers. I know my turning style is a bit different, but these tensions are set to mine, so I think you guys should have the same output as well, just with your tensions. If you want to watch my video on tensions, then there will be a link in the description for that. It was my last video, so you most likely saw it, because it's not like it's old or anything. So, quick update. I think I'm going to try to post daily or close to daily now. I'm feeling pretty confident in ideas. I'm gonna take a big turn and do quite a bit of hardware stuff. I might post some personal best solves, which would be a different type of thing for me because I don't usually post solve videos, but I think after I wrecked my arm, I'm a bit more confident in doing them, and it just seems like a lot more people do them. Anyway, that's it for this video though. I don't know how to do a well apparently, so I will see you all tomorrow.